Hello my friends and welcome to MotoAcademy. I'm Polo and this is the Moto Breakdown. Today we're going to be taking a look at a helmet. This is the HJC i70 helmet. Let's do this. Okay, the i70 helmet is the successor to the HJC i17 helmet, and of course if you read all of their documentation, it's going to say that this is more sleek, lighter, more efficient in every way. I've never used an i17 helmet, so I can't confirm one way or the other, but I can say it does have a bunch of fancy pants features. This would be HJC's mid-range helmet. At the bottom would be the i10, which I also have. And I'm going to be comparing the weight between the two and see what the differences are there in terms of comfort as well. This also has a sun visor, and retail starts, solid colors start at about $275, and then graphics start at about $320, and then there are special edition graphics on the i70 as well. So we're going to take a closer look at this and talk a bit more about it. There are a few features to discuss here regarding the i70 helmet. First and foremost, the overall shape of this helmet. It definitely has more going on up top, and that's likely due to the fact that it has that internal sun visor inside there. The exhaust vents are at the top of the helmet. These are always open. HJC claims that it is an aerodynamic design, but you can be the judge of that for yourself. And also on the exterior, we have the intake vents, which open up with these little switches here. So two individual intake vents at the top of the helmet. They open up with these switches here, and then there's one chin vent for helping defog your visor. Speaking of defogging, this particular visor comes with a pin lock system. I don't have any pin lock inserts right now, so I can't demonstrate that to you, but it does come equipped. The shield is interchangeable with the i10. So in my case, if I wanted to use the silver shield that I have with my i10, I could use it on this one too, vice versa. So you know, you don't have to buy you know, two sets of everything if you don't want to. Same goes with the inserts. Obviously, if you put a pin lock insert on one shield, you want to switch out the helmets for whatever reason, you can. The visor has the exact same quick release mechanism as the i10, so it's the exact same. Again, interchangeable visor. I guess I'll do that real quick here. So easy peasy, on and off. And then of course, let's talk about that internal sunshade. The internal sunshade is activated through this lever here at the bottom left of your helmet. Push that back, sun shield opens up, easy peasy. Look at that, super fancy. Let's do that once more. Get that sun shield open. Here you go. So there's no recommendation against using both the sun shield and a tinted visor, but you can be the judge for yourself if something's too dark or not. As for the inside of this thing, so the interior of the i70 is different from the i10. The cheek pads are different. Everything inside here is different. It also, as far as I can tell, does not have built-in feature to add the smart HJC communication system by Sina. That may or may not be a selling point for you anyway. I don't have any communication system on my i10, so the interior pads can all be unclipped and removed. They can be machine washed, which is super convenient. And aside from the fit, we're gonna throw this on, and you can see how it looks on my head and compared to the i10. But first, let's pull out the i10. So here is the i10 versus the i70. These are both mediums. There are different shell sizes for these helmets, and they are different. They have different feels when they're on your head. Upon first glance, it appears that the i10 is actually a larger shell than this one here. But what's strange about it is that when looked at, it actually looks like the i10 is smaller than this one. So if you look at these shapes separately, here's the shape of the i10. And here's the shape of the i70. So, a little strange, not sure. We're gonna quickly compare the weight of these two helmets, okay? So this is a kitchen scale. I actually tried to measure this on a human scale and it wouldn't register for some reason. But it will here. This is much more sensitive. Okay, so I'll be holding these as light as I can so it doesn't fall over, and then we'll see exactly what the measurement is. So let's do this. All right, what's that say? 15. It's about 1530. Let's round up. 1530 on the i70. Let's move this out of the way just a little bit. Let's go with 1650 just to round up again. 1530, 1650. That's a big difference. That's a whole almost 100 grams there. The numbers don't lie. I thought the i70 was going to be heavier than the i10. It's not. Crazy. Okay, let's get these on our heads. My cranium measures exactly 57 centimeters. So I am dead on medium. Let's get this on. This is the i70 helmet by HJC. Fits like a glove. Honestly, you know what? This actually feels, I think that may be part of the difference between the i10 and the i70. So remember me saying that this helmet looks like it's bigger, but it's not. And I think part of that is the shell size. So I think perhaps in the medium, the i10 is using the large shell size because there's two shell sizes that HJC uses. And maybe this is the small shell size for the i70, because this feels a whole lot more compact, and I've used my i10 for a whole lot more, so this feels really compact by compare. So here we go. Side. Not bad, huh? Let's try the sun shield in there. Woo! Very fancy stuff. Not the darkest tint on the planet, but will serve in a pinch for sure. One thing I did notice having this on my head right now is that it does feel smaller around my head. Allow me to demonstrate with the i10. Here's the i10 helmet, medium. Feels bigger and heavier. No sun shield in there. That's actually a big difference when you try them on back to back. Oh my god. This here definitely is lighter. This is a medium, so that's really interesting. So perhaps the small shell size is used up to the medium size on the i70, maybe the large shell size on the i10 starts at medium. So that actually is really interesting to keep in mind. And the fact that this came in at 1530, 1,530 grams, that's actually really light for a helmet. Most helmets, even most lower end helmets, will probably be in the 1,700 gram range. That's actually really fascinating to be able to try these on back to back. I wasn't sure what to expect, but it's sure convinced me now. And what's really strange is that this looks like the dome is actually taller than the i10. Here I was thinking, hey, the i10 is way more sleek, I'm going with that, when all along this here is smaller and lighter. Interesting, very interesting. I do have some complaints about this though. So which share a complaint with the i10, but this one just takes it a step further. This does not come with a chin curtain, and there is nowhere to install a chin curtain. That's one of those things that I really want to have on my helmet, a chin curtain. So I guess that's a plus on the i10 versus the i70. And then the other thing about this is, of course, the cost. So this retails for $275. The i10 retails for about $225. I bought it on sale for about $200. And is it worth the extra 50 bucks? That's up to you. If you think having the sun visor, and if your head isn't too big, having about 100 grams less weight on your head, that matters to you, then by all means. But for me, the sun visor thing, not a major necessity for myself, because I do exchange shields when I have to. I guess this is a convenience if you would like to ride with a clear shield all the time. And of course, the chin curtain is annoying. I have to admit it. I mean, it's a small thing, but when you're riding those high-speed winds, wind going up your chin, especially if you want to use this in the winter, I think having a chin curtain is a requirement. Again, surprised at the discoveries here, the back-to-back comparison. I hope that this has helped you as well if you were in between these two particular helmets. I know some people in my other i10 video have asked about the differences. There you have it. Those are the differences. That's it. Here it is, the i70 helmet. You want a sun shield, you don't mind spending a couple more bucks, something a bit lighter, this could be your helmet. Thank you for watching, everyone, once again. Please like or dislike the video, hit the subscribe. If you want to keep track of me, hit the bell to get the notifications. And I'll see you on the next Moto Breakdown.